I feel like Slayr is like the new Uzi kind of artist right now, bro. You know what I mean? I don't really fuck with Slayr right now, but as I adventure through the underground, you know what I mean? I feel like bro is next on the list. I want to tap in with bro, see what he all about, gang.
HDTV.
I feel like bro's been running up the numbers with Half Blood, right? Bro dropped like the Half Blood, and then he dropped, I think, the deluxe version. You know, I think that shit going crazy right now. But I just picked a random project, you know what I'm saying? I was just looking through the discography. Bro's actually got a few projects. That's good. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a lot there for you to kind of tap in with, see what's going on, see what the artist's all about, right? But I saw Stay Safe. You know, I'm judging it just off the name, Stay Safe. I fuck with that. Plus it's short, so it's not a long commitment. See how we feel, get a little taste of what, pause, but a little taste of what bro all about, you know what I'm saying? So let's start with this shit, gang.
Now that boy is skeleton, told him say hi to sins. Don't wanna do it, don't you understand? Ain't hear you at first, can you come again? Don't want none of my guys inside of the pen. We all free, and you still in my flow, go inside and pick up a pen. You are free, you know I'm out of your league. I gotta get out of here, dog. High as fuck, I hope I never fall. Made that money, yeah, that is my law. I can do anything I want. I can ride me some ability, I could. In my head to stand around. Go to forest till the nigga done. In a hurry, got me feeling on. Shawty come up, let's have some fun. Shit like Slayr, I know you don't want. Wanna hear her say that shit again. Thinking about the shit we always did, it was a cycle. I am not anywhere, city, you should know me. I'm inside that brand new scat pack, feel like I hit Mark speed. Niggas giving pats on my back, no one trying to stop me. Yeah, trying to knock me. You can't do that. Bad for bad, blue for blue, you can't do that. Yo, tell that real steel, everyone like you that. Look at the way she going, dumb a nigga, check out blue back. Yeah, I'm the one who brought that shit back. You think you can break me off like I'm so fucking Kit Kat? Money got my pin falling like it's a bunch of big necks. You can say I sound like that, but just know I been did that. Watch me hit that. Nigga talking shit like shut up, come and get your piece back. I'm way too high, 100 degrees. I'm trying to see what you see, trying to come back, begging me please. Bitch, please.
Dang, I fuck with the production, bro. I wasn't ready for that shit. Like, I feel like that shit hard, bro. That shit going crazy. That's aggressive shit right now. You know what I mean? Plus he flowing, bro. Like, he really spitting. You know, he's switching up the flow a little bit. I like that. Like, it's not fully rage. Like, it's still got a little bit something to it. You know what I mean? He not going crazy with the screams and shit. I like that, man. It's a good little balance, right? And it feels like brighter. You know what I mean? I feel like rage can get a little dark, but this shit feels a little bright. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that, man. It's a good start to the project, man.
I'm okay with doing certain things without you. Whole squad with me. Yeah, we out here. Yeah, I'm not capping. Diamonds in my teeth, bitch. When I smile, I'm not even happy. Calling too much rich, I cannot tell you where I stash it. Take all of that bullshit off. How you call that fashion? Not the type of nigga to back down like what's happening. Whoa, what's going on? I hear niggas talking shit like they own song. Still got time for none of that stupid shit, don't make me phone home. Yeah, that bitch got me stupid, but she might as well get some dome. This shit up, you and I been for this shit. I bet you can see who I'm with. Not on the bench, I'm started. In my pockets never starving. Stand on my money, I'm finna collide, so these niggas calling me arming. How about we nigga bargain? You know I'm trying my hardest. Whoa, you know I'm trying my hardest. Yeah. Bitch, I'm not coming over if you not finna deco. Yeah, I'm high as fuck, making hit after hit. I'm surprised I ain't go through a D-stroke. And I know there's some niggas wish they had this money. I'm not gonna lie, you might need coke. Yo, nigga trapping for real. On this beat, I'm snapping for real. I'm making bolos. That's a no-no. Try to hit a nigga in his chrome dome. If there's no dome, then bitch go home. Bitch, I'm chilling in the fucking time chamber making bread with my nigga Popo.
Nah, bro, I like Slayr, gang. I fuck with Slayr, gang. That's dope, bro. One little critique, though. One little thing I'll say, though. I feel like he's a very lyrical one. You know what I'm saying? Bro's really spin, you know what I mean? He's not really doing a lot of the repetitive shit that I feel like a lot of people, you know, in this case, I'll say Non-Vicious kind of does, right? Not to say that's good, not to say that's bad. That's just something I kind of observed. But for someone as lyrical as bro is right now, I feel like, I don't know, and it's a critique for the whole underground. I feel like sometimes motherfuckers, like, they sound like they hiding behind the production, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, that's where I'll draw, like, I feel like, I do believe Non-Vicious king of the underground right now, and I feel like the difference between them and like Non-Vicious, one just being with Non-Vicious being showing so much confidence in whatever the fuck he doing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like bro's got so many haters, but he got so many supporters because of that. But 2 is like, I feel like you can really hear what Nine's saying clearly. Like the vocal point, the production is really pretty, it's so nice, but the focal point is really what bro is saying, and you can always kind of make out what bro's saying because it's so clear. He's so on top of that shit. I mean, he's screaming that shit. He loud with it. I feel like the way we got Slayr tune on the voice right now, I'm not saying you can't understand him, but it feels a little muddy and it feels a little behind the production, and the production already going crazy. It's going crazy than even like Nine's production, you know what I mean? So it's like I said, I'm not saying I can't understand or hear bro. I just want bro to be on top of it and really speaking his shit, saying his shit, being a little louder with it. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I'll say.
6 different type of bitches, they might be the same race though. All of them motherfucker, but not even in the same place no more. Yeah, really getting on my nerves, do I gotta say it some more? Chopper on me, got away for it to blow. You was not on the same things I'm on. Stand up and do something new. How long is this lane finna go? I got bad money on me right now, I'm finna rain on your home. I'm the one that she want, yeah, I know, but that's just how it go. You can talk to me one-on-one, you don't gotta make no pause. You don't think I'm real? She on my body, I don't want her. Thinking her mouth like gushers. What's the problem, buster? I can't wait to bust her. Diamonds, yellow mustard. I'm a fellow Russian. I'ma get what's mine for sure. I'ma get what's mine. I need better days. Every day I'm walking around like I'm a heavyweight. Girl, you know you have my trust, I think it went away. I will never give a fuck about how you take what I say.
Alright, wait, I'm real. I say that's the first miss on the project. I feel like, not bad with it. I just feel like I was really fucking with everything, and everything felt unique. I really felt what he was saying. I like the production. That one just felt a bit average. You know what I'm saying? It felt a little average, a little below the mark that bro was fucking consistently hitting at above. So that one kind of stands out a little bit to me as a weaker track. But I also wanted to just say, you know what, I fuck with a lot of these motherfuckers in the underground right now, bro. It feels like everybody's got a very unique kind of production style. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, and that's really what I feel like I love about hip-hop and how like shit has evolved over time, right? I feel like there was a point in time where, like, you know, like Jay-Z era, Jadakiss, all them other motherfuckers and shit, right? Like, you could hear everybody on each other's shit. Like, the production wasn't really unique to everyone, you know what I'm saying? And I know that's a general statement. Obviously, I feel like there's key pockets where like shit was unique and people were very linked together and this and that and this and that, right? But I feel like we're at a point now where like you can hear one motherfucker go on some crazy shit and like consistently stay in that lane, and then another motherfucker has like a whole other lane. It may be adjacent, but like their whole production style is unique to them. You know what I mean? And they've grown in that production style, and they only kind of stay to that production style, right? So that's very cool to me. Like, I feel like Ken has kind of a lane, right? I feel like Destroy got like a lane, and then you got like even like Homicide Gang, you know, all them motherfuckers. You got Nine, you know, he got a good team of producers behind him. We got Slayr here. You got someone like We Just React to Protect. I feel like Protect got a very unique kind of lane he with right now. Same with like Teases, same with Diamond, right? Like, it's unique to these motherfuckers, bro. And that's very special. I feel like that's something that really keeps them kind of, you know, if you want to say everyone raps about the same shit and everyone's saying the same shit, I feel like the production is where the focus should really be nowadays. Where like that, I feel like production can sometimes even outshine what the artist doing, gang. I feel like production really, really kind of has made a name for itself, and I feel like that's why I feel like it's a bit more common for us to kind of show a lot more love or know who the producers are a lot more of the time, rather than them being in the background, like it was back in the day. That's just how I feel. I feel like there's so many more producers today that I feel like I know by name, and I know who they're kind of associated with, right? To where like they're a star in themselves, like you know what I mean? Like when I was listening to like Drake's newest project and you hear the conductor tag, you get pumped in a different way. You know what I mean? Like Drake, the song is still like a Drake thing, but you excited because it's conductor production, right? You just get a little more excited. Even if the tag wasn't there, the song could be what it was, right? But you just, with it being conductor, you're like, okay, nah, I got somebody that I really fuck with, about to do the production, and you know, motherfucking gonna rap on it and shit. So you get a little excited because you fuck with a producer on that level, bro. So that's what I just want to say. Gang, shit different, bro.
I'm on the offensive. Have a good time, bitches blend it. I don't like tens, I need bullshit. I don't wanna hear a nigga endure it. In that yapping, in that chatting. Look at the way she moving. I'm finna blow her back in. Yeah, I've always been amazed at the things that I can do. The blood I got on face, there's no way that I would lose. I just need you to stay. There's some things I gotta prove. Every day I wake up, shit is not the same. Always been the main one to let you know it's strange. Always gotta take one lead from these lanes. I'm the one that you can count on sometimes. You can come with me, let's have it for a time. I don't know about you, I damn sure want boss. I want my respect, so I don't need to flex.
That's lit. That's lit. I like the outro. I'll say weakest links on the project would probably be I'm real and offensive, gang. Like I said, none that sticks out as bad. I just feel like the bar that bro set with everything else, I feel like they kind of missed the mark a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So that is what it is. A very enjoyable listen. Oh fuck with this little mini project, gang. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to tap into the world of Slayr, gang. That's a good little intro in my opinion for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm fucking with that, man. Bro's actually got a few projects, bro. I love motherfuckers that be dropping consistent, really feeding the fans and shit. You know what I mean? I hate motherfuckers drop like once every 3 years, gang, every 4 years and shit. It's like, what you doing, bro? You know what I mean? Even if you gonna drop like classic after classic after classic, like you're not really feeding the fans. You're not really in hip hop. I can't call you like you running the game or anything, bro. Because you're not, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like there's motherfuckers that would have dropped between the years that you ain't dropped and they running shit, bro. You not running shit, gang. Anyway, let me not go on off that motherfucking type, you know what I'm saying? Let me not really dive into that whole fucking other pocket of pool of conversation, gang. Is Slayr the new Uzi, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that what the consensus is? I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel it in spirit, I do, because I feel like Uzi, like when I'm comparing Uzi to like someone like Cardi or some shit, I feel like Uzi always had the bars with him. You know what I'm saying? Uzi can really spit when it comes down to it, you know what I'm saying? But Uzi was always on like the little bit, at the time it was like the, you know, like the young energy kind of production and shit, right? And I feel like that's kind of what bro on too, Slayr and shit, man. I feel like he on the young gen, a little bit digi rap type of production, a little bit, you know, Sega Genesis beats type shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's like lighter, like I said, it's not really as dark as, you know, a lot of other rage type music can get. And he kind of spitting still. I really feel like Slayr, one of the motherfuckers, can really spit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I feel like the underground sort of lacks. I'll say that. You know what I'm saying? Might be a little controversial. I feel like motherfuckers not really spitting, bro. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with the flows. You know, flows are number one to me. That's why I feel like I fuck with a lot of these motherfuckers. But I can also admit that I don't really feel like these motherfuckers really spitting when it comes to bar for bar type shit. You know what I mean? Slayr, I feel like he gave me a little bit of personality, and that really just came through the fact that he was spitting so much, right? So he's kind of saying a lot of shit. I can track his thought process on some things. So I feel like I really kind of, you know, even with a small project, I really feel like I fuck with the general direction of bro, what he likes to, you know, what he's gonna give me and shit, you know what I mean? So I feel like I got a good understanding of bro off this listen. You know, I saw somewhere people were talking about like Half Blood is album of the year, right? Or Half Blood Deluxe or whatever it came out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to go to that one, gang. I want to see what that one's all about. Motherfuckers was hyping that one, right? Bro's most recent release. When he released this shit, bro? Released in March, gang. You know what I mean? So I'm excited to hear that shit, gang. Hopefully it lives up to the hype. But I feel like I want to stay in the back for a little bit. I want to really build up to that one. So if you guys are excited to listen to me, or if you guys are excited to see me listen to some other Slayr projects before we get to Half Blood and Half Blood Deluxe, Blood Lux, you know what I'm saying? Let me know which projects you want me to react to, bro. Put it in the comment section below. You know what I'm saying? Were you guys fucking with this project? You guys fucking with Slayr in general, gang? Give me your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Leave it down there. I'm gonna see what you guys talking about. You know, with that being said, that's it for me. Hope you're doing good. Appreciate you clicking on the video today. You know what I'm saying? It's been your boy. Love y'all motherfuckers. Peace.